Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. I gotta tell you, I took that walk last night. It was actually, I actually ended up doing over 3.5 miles. I programmed it, well, no, it wasn't quite. I mean, technically, if you look at my thing, it says I did 5 miles of walking yesterday. But I walked away from the truck, which was roughly about 0.2 of a mile, and then I set up a thing on my phone for a lot of you guys know the Samsung Health app.
900 feet, take the entrance to the left on West.
I was able to set up how far I wanted to walk. So I started off, I was going to do 1 mile, and then I was like, you know what, and I kept clicking on it just to see where it went, and I hit 3 miles, and I was like, you know what, well, let's see how that goes. So I ended up walking the whole 3 miles. I paced it out just right so that when I walked back to the truck,
Take the entrance to the left on I-90
as
West.
soon as I stepped to the truck, I hit the 3 mile mark. Which technically it was 3.2 miles because I walked away from the truck. And I didn't click it till I got down to the road there. The road is a dead-end road there. Same road that Pilot and Speedco is on. It's a 1/2 mile from the Pilot truck driveway down to the cul-de-sac and back. Or not, and 1/2 mile down to the cul-de-sac, and down and back is 1 mile. So I walked it down, up and down 3 times. The last lap, I cut it short. I didn't make it all the way to the cul-de-sac because I knew
5 miles.
it was telling me how much further I had to go to hit that 3 mile mark. And so I knew right about where to turn around so that by the time I got up the driveway up to the truck, I would still hit that 3 mile mark. But my feet are killing me. I definitely need some new sneakers. I just bought brand new boots. Not steel toes, but they're composite toe. But they're not meant for going for long walks like that. They're meant for working around the truck and stuff. So I definitely need to go get some shoes, sneakers to do that kind of walking. I'm trying to gradually break my feet back in so that I can turn it into a jog and a run. It's going to take me probably a couple weeks before I can actually do that. But I'm thinking either later today, or possibly not until this weekend, going to get some new shoes. But after I got done with the walk and stuff yesterday, I went in, took a shower, came out, pretty much played on my phone for about 10 minutes and went to bed. But I woke up feeling great this morning. I don't know if it was because of the walk or maybe I got a little extra sleep than usual, but I'm pretty sure it was that walk and taking that shower before bed last night. Made a huge difference on my mood this morning. So this morning we're sitting at 31 miles right now. I booked another load picking up from Shelby, Ohio, going out to Ward Hill, Massachusetts. I picked it up once before. If you guys remember my one video, I don't remember what it was called, but it was tubing, but it was flat tubing. So basically, they took a tube and they crushed it down flat. And from what I seen when I was at the location where I delivered to, they used it for like baseboard heaters and stuff like that. Towel rack that they had in their sample room and stuff. So we're getting that load after this load. I just got a little bit of fuel. I put in, took an advance on this load, like $175 I took off with this load. And I just, whatever else I had on my card, I just let it fill up, top off, run whatever was in my card out. So it ended up getting 57 gallons. The plan was 50 gallons. It's enough to get me down there, get that load, and then come back up here, and then I'll top off my tank here before I cross into New York, into Pennsylvania and then New York. So that's it for this morning. We got the fuel, and we got, I topped off the air pressure in the tires. They weren't off by much. My one tire that I've always had problems with was down to about 85 pounds. The rest of them were at 90, roughly 92, 94. My steers were at like 98, just below 100. Put the steers back up to 110, put the drives back up to 100. Now she's riding pretty good. So that's it. We'll see you later. Well, we're here in Shelby, Ohio. A little bit of a pain in the butt getting into the delivery with the lumber. I got there way later than I planned on. I was focused on finding another load this morning, and I kind of didn't want to get ahead of myself. Basically, I didn't want to get my clock started and not find another load until noon, and then now I've lost 5 hours of time off my clock because I didn't have another load booked yet. So instead of leaving at 7 o'clock this morning to be there at the delivery at 7:30, I went ahead and waited until I got this load booked, which was just after 8 o'clock. Aside of missing my exit this morning, that put me behind about 10 minutes. And then I had a hard time. I didn't have a hard time, but it took me a few minutes. Once I got to the location, it puts you at the storefront of where I was delivering. But I actually had to enter down the street and to get down around behind where the building was. I really wish they had that noted on the bills or something, so I wouldn't have had any trouble. But of course not. Luckily, one of the guys had grabbed a hold of me as I was passing by and told me where I needed to go. And I ended up having the truck that got there just before me, so I ended up being there for an hour and a half total. I told them this morning that I'd be here at 1 o'clock, and that's the time I got here. I had to push a little bit to make sure I made that time. Not that it made a big deal. They stopped taking drivers at 2 o'clock. But I have all day tomorrow. I got 747 miles to go. And I have all day tomorrow to run it, and I'll be able to get out a little bit tonight.
You have 5 hours and 40 minutes of remaining drive time.
Right now I'm sitting at 7 hours and 30 minutes of drive time, and I have 8 hours and 38 minutes on my 14. So I'll be able to I should be able to, as long as they don't take too long. I know last time I was here it took them quite a while. But it shouldn't take them too long to get me loaded. Even if I get 4 hours down the road, I'll still have everything done tonight. Or I'll still be able to get the whole entire load done by tomorrow night. And get delivered first thing Thursday morning. Once I deliver first thing Thursday morning, I have another load picking up in Maine, which I don't think is too far. I want to say it was like 40 or 50 miles to get 40-50 mile deadhead over to Maine to pick up the next load. It's like right in the south side of Maine. Load of steel, no tarp, going over to Hornell, New York, I think it is. It's down around the Bath area, Bath, New York. So that'll end up delivering on Friday. Which, as I expected, it's going to cut me a little short for making $5 grand this week. It puts me just over for 4,100. Yeah, because I need like another $820 to make $5 grand. Which is still possible. I could still possibly get a load on Friday out of that area down there and be able to run it home, maybe leave Sunday. You know, I know there's air conditioners down in that area, so I might be able to get a nice $1,000 load coming out of air conditioners coming out of there, going over to Indiana or something I can pick up Friday, go sit at the house until Sunday, leave out Sunday, and be over in Ohio or Indiana on Monday. But that's fingers crossed. If not, I will be I'll be shooting for it again next week, and just take the loss this week. But that's, so far I'm on a good streak right now. I'm looking at $9 grand for the month. And that'll be with 2 more weeks to go. So hopefully I can catch a really good good 2 weeks for the end of the month to balance it out. My goal is to have the 20,000 for the month. But we'll see what happens. So we're going to get loaded here and we'll be back with you. Alright, we're all done getting loaded. Just got to put the last tarp on, throw the straps on, we're out of here. I would normally put the straps underneath the tarp over top of the plastic, but I'd already rolled that tarp out before I realized what I was doing. And I just said screw it, I'm going to put the straps over the tarp. Alright, she's all done. And I am freaking disgusting. Can't really tell because of the glare. My tarps were nasty. Alright, so let's see, 3 hours.
2 hours and 50 minutes of remaining drive time.
Freaking disgusting. Need that shower. I have a feeling we're going right back to Austinburg. This Qualcomm would hurry up. Give us a half an hour for loading. There we go. Nope, that was supposed to be loading. Alright. Should be down to 5 hours left, right? 5 hours and 47 minutes.
Continue on this road for 9 miles.
Yes, I'll be able to make it past Austinburg. I'll stop there to get fuel.
In a half mile.
which is 142 miles. I'll be over there quarter to 7. I might actually take a shower while I'm there, just because that's where I get my points. If I can't make it to the Flying J, I will see what happens when we get there. Alright, so we finished up for today. I have another 2 hours I can drive, but I'm doing nothing but driving tomorrow. So no loading, unloading, or anything like that. Still 617 miles. I think there's a rest area in that area that I can go to for the night, which is what I'll probably end up doing, just because I like to have the bathroom. At the least have a bathroom. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to go. We're going to get up 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, head out of here at 5:30. Like I said, I could have gone further, but it's another 4 hours to the Pilot and Bath. Right now I'm in Ashtabula, Ohio, at the Loves. Normally I would have stopped at Austinburg for the Pilot, because that's where the fuel is usually cheapest for me. But today, and I kind of wish I did it yesterday, today Loves is the cheapest. Actually, TA is the cheapest, but I'm not using them. But they're only cheaper by 0.2 of a cent, so it's nothing I really care about. So I came here, I topped off my fuel. I debated for about 5 minutes whether I wanted to roll on. I definitely need a shower. I have no time left on my 11-hour clock, or on my 14-hour clock to spare. So every minute sitting here, every minute in the shower, my time's just gonna keep counting down, and I really need a shower tonight. So that's the main reason. I can knock out 600 miles, no problem. So I'll just do that tomorrow. I'm taking 90, 86, and then 88 back to the 90 in Albany. It's actually, I don't know if it's because I've taken that away a couple times, so it's gaining a memory from that. But with the Massachusetts, I mean, according to this thing, I'm really not positive if that's going to be right. I don't think it is, but according to this, it's only $44 for toll instead of the $80 or $90. Whatever it is. I keep doing this. I instead of looking up what it actually is. So right now I'm going to knock out another walk, even with these stupid boots that are going to hurt my feet again. Instead of the 3 miles, I'm going to shoot for 1.5 miles. Don't really have much to do. You know, I don't have a dead-end cul-de-sac here that I can use this time. So I'm just going to walk up and down in front of the rows of the trucks. Just trying to shed some of this weight off. And try to get these bones back into good working order. Every time I stand up, everything's cracking 1,000 times and my joints are going crazy. So hopefully this will help a lot, and you know, benefit in getting some of this weight off. Well, I guess it's beneficial all the way around for the joints and for the weight. The losing weight will help with the joints as well. So that's it for right now. Just before this, you guys see my progress from yesterday. I was pretty proud of that. There was a bunch of rewards that I've never gotten before. So, you know, the Google tracker, or whatever the heck it's called, the Google or Samsung Fitness or something like that. I've never reached those levels before, so it gave me like 10 rewards yesterday. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. I haven't edited it yet. I know I'm putting it in before this video, before this clip, so I don't think I got much road footage today. I think I got like 2 minutes worth. If I got enough to slap some music too, I might jumble it all into one section in the middle there. But that's it for tonight. We're leaving here 5 a.m. or 5:30, getting up at 5, leaving here at 5:30, 5:35, which is what I've been trying to do anyway. So that's it. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.